my friends, what's up? Today we are going to run through a quick yoga routine for runners. Run through. But seriously, I know a lot of runners who almost never stretch and lengthen the muscles that they use when they're either running or walking or jogging. So today I have a super quick flow for you to get into those muscles, strengthen and lengthen. So when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, let's begin in a standing forward fold. So separate your feet hip width distance apart, just bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees, sit your butt back, and then just lightly fold on over. Bend your knees a lot here just to start. Almost feel like you're making lots of contact between your belly and the tops of your thighs. And then go ahead and bend your elbows. Grab your forearms here, just making a window frame for your head to hang through. And take 3 slow breaths here. Maybe gently sway your torso side to side, shifting your weight into your right foot and then your left. Breathe into the back side of your body, not just into your belly. One more breath here. Awesome. And then go ahead and release your hands down. And we're going to shimmy the feet out really wide here. So wider than your hips. You can bend your knees as much as you need to here. And then go ahead and point your right toes and your left toes forward. Bend into your right knee and let your hips move on over to the right. At the same time, you're keeping your left foot flat down on the ground, left toes facing forward. And just notice any sensation you feel in your left inner thigh. And then bring it back through center. And go ahead and bend into your left knee. Let your hips and torso move over to the left. Straighten out your right leg as much as you can. Just notice any sensation you feel in your right inner thigh. And then let's do a couple of those with the breath. So inhale, come through center. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Inhale, back through center. Hands are down for support. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Good. One more. Inhale through center. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Bring it down as low as it feels okay. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Pause here. Go ahead and crawl your hands over to the left. Point your left toes straight forward. Shift on the ball of your right foot. So now we're in this nice runner's lunge here. And go ahead and flex your left ankle so your left toes point up. Keep a little bend in your right knee and straighten out your left leg as much as it feels okay here. You can bend in your knees as much as you need to. Feel like you're pulling the left hip, the left thigh bone back into the hip socket as you flex your left toes up towards the sky. One more breath here. And then go ahead and re-bend into your left knee. Plant your left foot down. Lower your right knee down onto the ground. Keep your right toes tucked back behind you just to stretch out the foot. And then on your inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Low crescent pose here. I want you to bring your hands to your hips for a second and just feel your pelvis. Gently use your hands to encourage your pelvis just to shift forward a little bit. And notice any sensation you feel running in the front of your right thigh here. Good. Go ahead and reach your arms up. Take one more big inhale here. And then on your exhale, I want you to bring both hands down on the inside of your left foot. And go ahead and just start to crawl your hands over towards the right side, any amount here. We're kind of leaning down, kind of folding forward and to the side, just to get a stretch running in the whole left side of your body, maybe in the left side of your back. Take one more breath here. Awesome. Go ahead and walk your hands back. Lift up your back knee, and let's go ahead and crawl ourselves back into that straddle here. Turn your toes both over to the side and fold in. Here we go, other side. Crawl your hands over to your right foot. Shift on the ball of your back foot so you find yourself in a runner's lunge on your right leg. And then flex your right ankle so your toes curl up. Put a little bend in your left knee. Shift your hips back. Hamstring stretch, calf stretch. Maybe wiggle your hips side to side. I want you to feel like you're trying to press your heel forward and curl your right toes towards your face at the same time. One more easy breath. Stay with it. Here we go. Walk your hands forward, re-bend into the right knee, lower your left knee down onto the mat. Left toes stay tucked, and then on your inhale, reach your arms forward and up, low crescent here. Good. Bring your hands to your outer hips and just feel your outer hips hug in just to stabilize your legs. Hands to your pelvis, lightly encourage your pelvis to move forward and just notice any sensation you feel in the front of your left thigh here. One more inhale, arms reach up, big stretch. And then exhale, your hands come all the way down to the inside of your right foot. Go ahead and crawl your hands over to the left and fold forward any amount. Feel a nice lengthening stretch running on the whole right side of the body here. One more breath. Go ahead and crawl your hands back. Lift up your back knee. Crawl your hands to the side again. Come into your straddle fold here. Here we go on your inhale. Come up halfway. Bring your hands to your shins. Good. I want you to pause here. Feel your whole entire legs hug in towards each other. Feel that firm up your inner thighs and your calves. Stay lifted as you bring your hands to your hips. And then let's rise forward and all the way up here. Go ahead and take your left leg. Turn your left toes and your left knee to face forward. Angle your right toes in. Let your pelvis angle to the side and then bend into your left knee. Warrior two in the legs here. Just let's do a check on our alignment. So make sure your left knee is trying to reach right over your left toes, the second toe, and then reach your arms to the front and back. Flip your left palm to face up. Bring your right hand down to your right hip. Press the right hip down so you're long on the right side and take an inhale. Reach your left arm up and alongside your ear. Big side stretch here. Good, and lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the whole left side of the waist. One more big inhale. And then exhale, come back up to warrior two. Good, reach your arms forward and back. Then reach your arms in front of you like you're holding a platter here. Cross your left elbow right over your right and grab your shoulders here. And I want you to just feel like you're trying to pull your shoulder blades apart here, and you're opening up that space right between your shoulder blades. See if you can send your inhales into that space, so the very back of your chest. Take one more breath here. Let your shoulder blades round forward. And then go ahead and release your hands. Bring them to your hips, straighten out your left leg. Turn your toes over back to your straddle, and then turn your right thigh and right toes out. Knock your left toes in, let your pelvis angle, bend into your right knee for warrior two. Good, and check out your stance. Make sure your right knee is just about over your right ankle, more or less. Go ahead and reach your arms to the side. Flip your right palm to face up, bring your left hand down to your left hip. Take an inhale, reach your right arm up and alongside your ear. Big side stretch on the whole right side of the body. One more big inhale here. Exhale, bring it back up, warrior two. Good, go ahead and reach your arms forward like you're serving a platter here. Cross your right arm over your left, crossing at the elbows, and then grab your shoulders here. Use your fingers to try to wrap your shoulder blades forward. And we're sending the breath into the upper back here. Take two more breaths here. Legs are strong. So just training our breath to flow into different areas of our body. So we're really using the capacity of our lungs when we run. One more breath, or at least trying to. And then go ahead and release your hands to your hips. Straighten out your right leg. Turn all 10 toes back to your straddle, and then go ahead and shimmy your feet to hip width distance apart. Bend your knees, sit your bum back, and let's fold all the way down. forward fold here. Take your hands back behind you. See if you can interlace your hands behind your low back. If that's not accessible for you today, then grab your wrists here. All we're looking for is to roll the shoulder heads back and start to reach the hands up towards the ceiling. And I want you to feel like your hands are trying to pull apart here. And just feel this open up your chest. You might even feel a stretch in your biceps here. If you're anything like me, when I run really hard, my biceps actually get really sore. So just opening up that space, bend your knees if you need to. Take one more breath here. Great, and then bring your hands down and let's just come all the way down onto the bum. So bend your knees and slowly come into a seated position here. Good, straighten your legs out in front of you. Let's keep the right leg exactly where it is. Go ahead and bend your left knee here. Sit up tall, so notice if you're slouching here. Shoulder blades down the back, and then bring your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Good. And start to hug your right knee and your right foot, even your left knee and your left foot even closer towards your body. You might take your arms and just hug your left knee in towards your chest and really give it a nice gentle squeeze. I want you to keep your left hip, your left butt cheek as much on the ground as possible here. Okay, so just getting into the glutes here. Our glutes work so much when we run. So see if you can just feel a little bit of sensation or lengthen that out here. Keep hugging your left knee in towards your chest. Take one more breath here. Awesome. Now go ahead and take your right hand and grab right underneath the ball of your left foot here. Flex your left ankle, and then I want you to think about lifting your left ankle in line with your left knee. So just start to use your arm to lift your left ankle, your left foot up, and notice the tendency to let the left foot come out in front of us. See if you can hug the left foot into your right underarm and press, just gently encourage the left knee to move forward here. Almost like you're trying to get your shin parallel with the edge of your mat. And you might gently rock side to side here. Just notice any sensation you might feel in your glute, maybe in your hip. Just be really gentle, really easy. Take one more breath here. Awesome. Keep your shin just the way it is and gently lower your left ankle down on your right thigh, right above the kneecap here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn to the side so you can see me. Bring your hands back behind you just for support. Pinky fingers can point towards you or back behind you, whatever feels better in your wrists. And go ahead and bend your right knee to plant your right foot down. Good. Keep pressing your left knee forward. Take a big inhale here. And then on our exhale, here we go. Drive your hands down and start to lift your hips up any amount towards the sky. Good. Notice if your shoulder heads are kind of wrapping forward. See if you can pull them back. And as you lift your hips, let your left knee just gently encourage down towards the mat. Open up the whole front side of your body. Take one more big inhale here. Slow, controlled exhale to lower all the way back down onto that bum. Awesome. Uncross your left ankle and go ahead and straighten the legs out in front of you, coming into the other side. Keep your left leg extended. Bend your right knee in. Move your right foot to the outside of your left thigh and see if you can hug it in as much as you can while keeping your right glute grounded and your right foot grounded here. Use your arms to gently hug your right knee in towards your chest. Good, and just lengthen. Lengthen the whole outer edge of your right thigh all the way up to your right glute. Take one more slow breath here. Sit up tall. All right, go ahead and take your left hand, grab right underneath your right ball of your foot. Think about Keeping the right knee where it is and just lifting your right ankle and foot in line with your right knee. See if you can get your shin as parallel as you can with the edge of your mat, and then maybe just gently rock side to side. And notice as you move where you feel sensation in the right thigh, the right glute, the right hip maybe. Left leg is firm even though it's on the ground. One more breath here. And then keep the flexion in your right ankle. Go ahead and bring your right ankle down to your left thigh, right above the knee. Go ahead and bring your hands behind your back, pinky fingers or fingers face any way you'd like. Bend your left knee. Keep pressing your right knee forward, and then on your inhale, here we go. Gently start to lift your hips, roll the shoulder heads back, and keep pressing your right knee down towards the mat. Open up the whole front side of your body, your shoulders. Take one more big inhale, fill up. And then on your exhale, a slow, controlled lower down all the way to your bum. Gently uncross your feet. Good. Go ahead and just find a comfortable seated position. This is where we'll end this session. We're just going to take 3 really big breaths. Let your arms just be heavy. And see if, as you inhale, if you can not just inhale into your belly and your chest, the front side of your body, but also the back of your body. So that space between your shoulder blades where we were earlier, your mid back, even your low back. Just feel your whole entire torso expand as you inhale. Notice how much bigger your breaths might feel when you do that. One more slow breath here. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Thanks for joining me and have an awesome run. All right, I hope that practice left you feeling wonderful, wonderful, so that you can go out and enjoy your run. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time.